The tipping point. How little things can make a big difference. Malcolm Gladwell. Rumors, sneakers, and translation. 4. The airwork epidemic did not last. In 1997, the company's sales began to falter. The firm had a production problem and difficulty filling their orders. In critical locations, Airwork failed to supply enough product for the back-to-school season, and its once loyal distributor began to turn against it. At the same time, the company began to lose the cutting-edge sensibility that it had traded on for so long. When Airwork started, the product was directional and inventive. The shoes were very forward, said Chad Farmer. We maintained the trendsetter focus on the marketing, but the product began to slip. The company began to listen more and more to the sales staff, and the product started to get the homogenized mainstream look. Everybody loved the marketing. In focus group that we do, they still talk about how they miss it. But the number one complaint is what happened to the cool product? Embassy's strategy was based on translating innovator shoe for the majority. But suddenly Airwork wasn't an innovator shoe anymore. We made another critical mistake, Lee Smith, the former president of Airwork, said. We had a segmentation strategy where the small, independent core skate shops, the 300 boutique around the country wholesale crate us, had a certain product line that was exclusive to them. They didn't want us to be in the mall. So what we did was we segmented our product. We said to the core shop, you don't have to compete with the malls. It worked out very well. The boutique was given the technical shoes, different design, better material, more fading, different cushioning system, different rubber compound, more expensive offers. We had a special signature model, the Tony Hawk, for the skateboarding, which was a lot of beefier, and more durable. It would retail for about $80. The shoes Airwork distributed to Kinney or Champ's or Foot Locker, meanwhile, were less elaborate and would retail for about $60. The innovator always got to wear a different, more exclusive shoe than everyone else. The mainstream customer had the satisfaction of wearing the same brand as the cool kids. But then, at the height of its success, Airwork switched its strategy. The company stopped giving the specialty shop their own shoes. That's when the trendsetter started to get a disregard for the brand, says Farmer. They started to go to their boutique where they got their cool stuff. And they realized that everyone else could get the very same shoe at J.C. Penney. Now, all of a sudden, emphasis was translating the language of mainstream product for the mainstream. The epidemic was over. My category manager once asked me what happened. Smith said, and I told him, you ever see Forrest Gump? Stupid is a stupid dodge. Well, cool is as cool does. Cool brand treat people well, and we didn't. I had personally promised some of those little shops that we would give them special product. Then you changed our mind. That was the beginning. In the world works on word of mouth. When it became bigger, that's when we should have paid more attention to the details and kept on good buzz going. So, when people said, you guys are set out, you guys went mainstream, you suck, we could have said, you know what, we don't. We had this little jewel of a brand, and little by little we sold that up into the mainstream. And once we had sold it all, he paused. So what? You buy a pair of our shoes. Why would you ever buy another?